Go ahead, sit in your easy seated position. And do try to get some equal weight in your sit bones. And notice if your legs are settling the same way on the right side and the left side. Breathe through your nose. Sit nice and tall, lengthen your spine. Feel your spine and your torso lengthening up out of your hips and thighs. Feel length in the back of your neck. Basically just tuning into your body and creating a little bit more length and space with every breath, breathing through your nose, keeping your face soft and your jaw soft. Allowing yourself time to settle where you're at. Notice the space between your earlobes and the tops of your shoulders. See if you can sort of sense into that, feeling the sides of your neck, maybe the air against your neck, the slope of your shoulders as they go down into your arms. When you breathe, make sure your shoulders are not coming up into your ears. Avoid that. Breathing, expanding into the belly and into the rib cage, expanding the ribs in front and back and to the sides, while doing your best to keep your neck muscles soft so that they are not the ones pulling up on your ribs, scapula, and clavicle. Start your torso rotations. Let's start with wide ones. The first couple, just to get acclimated to the movement. And then noticing that if it's wide enough when you go to the back part, you do have to incorporate a little bit of balancing effort, core engagement to keep yourself from falling back. And start to work your way up into your waist, making a big circle with your belly button. And then working up into your rib cage. We're working on warming up the spine as well as the muscles used for breathing. Primary muscle being the diaphragm and everything else being an accessory muscle. But we're also working on stretching the muscles between the ribs, the pec muscles. Come back to center, bring your other leg in front. Let's rotate in the opposite direction. Start with big circles. Notice how one side of your body might feel different, even in just crossing your legs. And as you go throughout the day, maybe notice how you hold yourself differently and why having this other leg in front might make your body feel different. Start working your way up into your waist. Seeing if you can notice the space between the bottom ribs and the top of your hip bones. Massaging your internal organs. And work up into the ribs. Getting movement in the chest and the upper back. Come back to center, grab onto your shins, rock over your sit bones. Inhale, belly button forward, exhale it back. Bring your hands to your knees, inhale your chest forward, exhale it back. Noticing how we're working up the spine. On your next inhale, lift your chin to the ceiling. On an exhale, chin to chest. Keep the shoulders dropped. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, chin to chest. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift your chin, and let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Stretching the throat, muscles on the outside of the throat, muscles on the inside. See what kind of length you can get, keeping the shoulders down away from the skull, the back away from the back of the skull, lifting up. And on your next exhale, chin to chest, and let's hang out there for a couple of breaths. And bring your chin parallel to the floor. Inhale, your arms above you, lengthening up. Let's go for a twist. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand to the outside of your left knee. Left arm behind you. Sitting tall, making sure your torso is perpendicular to the floor. Deep breaths through your nose. Maybe with every exhale, drawing that left rib cage back just a little bit more. But we're still being gentle with this twist. Maybe the first twist of the morning. Gently looking over your left shoulder, even using your eyes. See how far you can look to the left. Keep your torso twisted. Let's look over the right shoulder with your face and with your eyes. One more deep breath here. And unwind, inhale, arms above you, lengthening up, realigning your body, exhaling to the right. Let's do the same thing on the right. First couple of breaths are counter twists. Just ease into it, be nice to yourself. Slowly making this a deeper twist, not too deep. Looking over your right shoulder, even with your eyes. Keep moving with those eye muscles, working those. Keep the torso rotation. Let's look over the left shoulder. Sitting nice and tall. Try not to slump. Keep your chest away from your belly. Eyes looking over to the left. And unwind. Let's inhale, arms above you. And exhale, come forward, walking your hands away from your hips. Walking your fingers away from your hips. And then drawing your hips back away from your hands. From here, bring yourself to hands and knees. If you need extra padding, put a blanket on your mat. Mine is already there. Knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Do some balancing. Inhale, right arm, left leg up. And exhale it down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale down. This time we're going to stay right arm, left leg, and we're going to move through it. Inhale, reach out. And exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. We'll do this a few times. Follow your own breath. The breath determines the speed. Do a couple more. And on your last exhale, hand and knee down. Let's move to the other side. Left arm, right leg, following your own breath. Do a couple more. And hand and knee to the ground. When you're done with that exhale, bring your toes under and draw back into down dog. Pedal your feet. Press one heel into the floor and then the other, getting some movement in the backs of the legs. And also getting some movement in the calf muscles. That soleus muscle in your calf is considered the heart of your legs, helps to pump the blood back up to the heart. So it's important to get movement in the calves throughout the day. Dump weight, settle your weight. Feel equal weight in your hands and your feet, and from the left side to the right side. Fingers are spread, relax your face, your neck, the muscles that extend from your back body and attach to the back of your skull. Step forward, step between your hands. Let's go for a half lift and let's hang on to it. Grab onto your toes. Lift your chest and chin. Feeling equal weight in your heels and the balls of your feet. And on an exhale, fold forward, letting your skull hang. Pressing into your feet, inhale, arms out to the side and overhead, lengthening up. Look up to your thumbs and exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's move through a series A sun salutation. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Come forward onto your toes, lower down, shoulders don't go below your elbows. Inhale to up dog, lengthen up. Exhale to down dog. We'll take a few breaths in down dog. Next inhale, come forward, half lift. As you're stepping forward and back, pay attention, try to alternate. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, lengthen up. Fold forward. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's hang out in down dog. Make sure your fingers are spread. You've got a nice grip on your mat.
Inhale, lift the left leg up behind you, and exhale, bring that left knee to your left elbow. Come forward as you need to. Inhale, bring it back, stretch that leg out, and exhale, knee to forehead. Curl in. Inhale, lengthen the leg back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Get it up there. Inhale back. Inhale to your forehead, or exhale to the forehead. Inhale back. And exhale to the left elbow. Reach the leg back and then place it back in down dog. Resituate yourself. One more deep breath here. And let's step forward, half lift. Fold forward. Arms out and overhead, reach up. Hands to heart center. So that same thing again. Inhale, lengthen up. Fold forward. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Get yourself situated. Feel aligned and balanced. And let's inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Exhale it to your right elbow. Touch it. Inhale back, lengthen back. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale back. Exhale to your left elbow. Get it up there. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale to your forehead. Inhale back. Exhale to right elbow. Inhale back. And exhale to your down dog. Couple breaths here. Relax your face. Relax your neck. One more deep breath here. Next inhale, step forward. Half lift. Fold forward. Reach out and overhead. The hands come to heart center. Let's stay like this. Let's turn this into a balancing practice. Let's go for tree pose. Hands stay at heart center. Drop your shoulders. Relax your face. You're setting yourself up from the top to the bottom. Soften your face, your jaw, the tops of your shoulders. Feel your shoulders over your hips, over your heels. Shift your weight to your left foot. Open your right knee out. Sole of the foot either to the ankle, the calf, or the upper thigh. And again, upper thigh is not more advanced. It just means that you have the flexibility in your ankle to even put it there. Shoulder blades draw together. Do your best to stack your bones and shift your weight a little bit back further than maybe you are. Try not to lean forward. Don't be afraid to bring your weight back. Find a focal point, a decent distance away so that your eyes are angled down, but you're able to lengthen up through the back of your skull. As you're standing here, gently press your palms together, creating that center line of gravity. Make sure you're not gripping your toes. You're using the whole foot. Settle into your pose. Keeping your palms gently pressed together equally, sliding your arms above you. Arms become alongside your ears. Feel your arms touch the sides of your ears. This puts your hands above the crown of your head and aligns your arms next to your skull, over your shoulders. Start to look up with your eyes, find something to connect with, and then take your time, start to look up to the ceiling, find another thing to connect with your eyes.
Arms open out, shoulder height, pointer finger and thumb tip meet. Other fingers reach away, lengthen out, lift up through the chest. Nice soft face and jaw. Bring your palms back together overhead. Take your time, feel your arms against your ears. Maybe even hook your thumbs to really get the base of your palms touching. Lower your chin, lower your gaze. Hands come back down to heart center, soften your shoulders and whatever else you tensed up. Bring your right knee forward, lift your leg and lower it. Okay, shake out that left leg if you need to. Can feel all of my stabilizing muscles working there. Okay. Hands at heart center. Shift your weight to your right foot. Left knee opens out. Sole of the foot, ankle, calf, upper thigh. And one side doesn't need to do the same thing as the other. Shoulders over your hips. Feel your weight balance over the arch of your foot, but you're feeling that equal weight, equal effort in the heel and the ball of your feet. Toes are spread, so you can get that extra balance there. Soft jaw. Start to look up. Lift your chin. Find something to connect with. And start to bring your arms above you. Arms alongside your ears. Reach your arms out, shoulder height, fingertip and thumb tip meet, reaching your other fingertips out. Lift through your chest. Stretching your armpits open. Bring your palms back together overhead. Take your time, feel your arms next to your ears. Palms completely touch. Go out the same way we came in. So the hands come down first, your eyes stay up, which means your hands are coming past your vision. Drop your shoulders, then lift your chin, lower your eyes, drop the shoulders. Left knee comes forward, lift it and lower it. Nice. Step to the top of the mat. Let's go through a sun salutation. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, down dog. Keeping your down dog body, your torso, drawing your hips away from your hands. On your inhales, lift your heels up behind you. See how high you can lift your heels. Maybe you can even come up onto your tiptoes. Wow, Clint did. I can't. On your exhales, bring your heels down. Let's do a few of these. Inhale, lifting your heels. Oh, that's some toe strength. And exhale, coming down. Take your time, follow your breath. Do a couple more of these. And settle into your down dog. We're going to move to the hands now. On your inhales, come onto your fingertips. And then exhale the entire sole of the palm, I don't know, the sole of your hands, the palm of your hands back down to the mat.
Do a couple more of these. And settle into your down dog once again. Relax your neck and shoulders. Looking between your hands, lift up to the outside of your hands, feet to the outside. Going for some crow pose. So let's start, well, this is Kundalini crow anyway. Hips are gonna stay knee height, arms go through your legs. And you can either grab onto your ankles or you can put your thumbs on top of your feet, fingers come out, and it's a nice spread to your palms. Keep your hips parallel to the floor. Lengthen your spine. Draw your tailbone away from your skull, pull the skull away from the tailbone, and let's move into breath of fire. Take a deep inhale and exhale, lifting your hips. Hands come between your feet. See if you can lengthen your legs. If your hands don't come to the floor when your legs are lengthened, that's fine. We've got a sort of a wide stance forward fold here. Let's bring it even wider. Step your right foot back. Come bring your body lengthwise, or you're stepping as wide as you can, the length of your mat. Feet are parallel. Make sure that your feet feel nice and sticky though. Hands are on the mat. Lengthen your skull away from your tailbone again. And then from here, let's start to lower the elbows towards the floor. Maybe they get there, maybe they don't, but try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe the crown of the head can start to reach down towards the floor. Relax your neck muscles. See if your skull can hang from here. If your forearms are touching the floor, if your elbows are touching the floor, press into the floor with your elbows and your forearms. Bring your torso halfway, parallel to the floor. Bring your hands on your hips. We're going to hang out here for a couple of breaths. Draw your shoulder blades together, elbows draw back behind you, keeping your torso parallel to the floor. Hands are staying on your hips, and let's start to fold forward again, keeping your shoulder blades pulling together, elbows pulling back behind you, crown of the head is drawing towards the floor. Okay, so while your torso is doing all of this, bring your awareness to your knees and your quadriceps. So if you know how to lift your knees, then play around with that and feel the difference of what that does to your body. If you're not one of those people that knows how to lift your kneecaps, then engage your quadriceps. And that should lift your kneecaps, but it's just a gentle engagement. And feel the difference of what that does to this pose when you relax your quadriceps versus engage. You're just playing with your own balance, your own anatomy here. And maybe you find that you prefer one way over the other. Bring your torso parallel to the floor again. Hands down to the mat. Let's go for a nice twist. Left hand is underneath your face, fingers pointing to the right. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. Rotate at the waist. Don't just pull your right arm back. Rotate at the waist. Look up. And exhale, sweep that right hand back down to the floor. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. Exhale down. This time we're going to stay there. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. We're going to hang out here for a few breaths. Lengthen everything. Lengthen your legs. Spread your toes. Lengthen your spine. Spread your left fingertips, your right fingers. On your next exhale, bring the right hand back down. And let's sweep up to the left. We're going to stay there. Realign. Maybe things are shorter or longer on this side. And sweep back down. Hands to your hips, bring yourself all the way up. Point your left toes to the top and step yourself to the top. Let's move through a classical sun. Inhale, arms forward, up and back. Press your hips forward, creating a back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left leg back, knee to the ground. Bring your arms out and overhead. Palms meet, arms alongside your ears. Feel your arms touch your ears again. Hang out here for another breath. And on an exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step back into plank. We're going to hold on to plank. Lengthen out. Wrists are under your shoulders. Fingers are spread. Press your heels back towards the wall behind you, but then pull the tips of your ears away from your heels. And on your next exhale, come down to your knees, sink to your chest and your chin. Hang out here for a second. And slide into cobra. Hang out in cobra for a couple of breaths. Shoulder blades and elbows hug together behind you. Back body's engaged. Back muscles, glutes, leg muscles. Bring your toes under, draw back into down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up behind you, and exhale, step it to the top. Right knee comes down. It's up to you. Keep your toes curled under. Palms meet overhead. Arms alongside your ears. Take a breath here. And on an exhale, hands to the mat, step to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Soften your knees, arms come forward, up and back. Back bend, let's hang on to it. Breathe through it. And on an exhale, hands come to heart center. Do one deeper standing back bend. Bring your hands to your back, either fists, fingers down, fingers up. Press your hips forward. Draw your torso back, look to the ceiling, head does not hang. Feel like you're coming out of your feet, lengthen your leg bones. Breathe deeply, shoulder blades and elbows draw together. And press your hips into your hands and come forward into a forward fold, releasing your back bend. Relax your neck. One more deep breath here. And squat, come down to the floor, lay on your back. And let's prepare for Shavasana. Arms out to the side like a T.
Bend your knees, put your feet on the floor. Let's cross the right leg over the left and even hook your foot into your ankle if you can, and lower the legs to the left. Bring your legs back to center. Left leg wraps around right and lower your legs to the right. Nice deep breaths. Relax from your belly button up. And even relax from your belly button down if you like. Bring your legs back to center, arms next to your torso, and draw circles on the ceiling with your knees. Let's do a few in one direction. And go in the opposite direction. And place your feet on the floor and let's prepare for Shavasana. Find your favorite Shavasana. Could be reclining cobbler with feet together, knees wide. And if you're going to do that, make sure to support your thighs just so they're not getting too much stretch. Legs up the wall, flat to the floor. Let your bones settle. Find a little bit more length out of your spine now that your bones are settled, and then take a deep inhale and sigh. One more deep inhale and sigh. And find a nice, easy breath. Effortless. Go through your mental checklist of your body from the crown of your head down to the tips of your toes, letting go of anything that you can. If your mind has already started to think about what's next, try to come back in. Maybe connect with your breath, the movement of your body as you breathe, or maybe even find your heartbeat. I'm going to read to you from Pema Chodron while you're laying here. Why do we meditate? This is a question we'd be wise to ask. Why would we even bother to spend time alone with ourselves? First of all, it is helpful to understand that meditation is not just about feeling good. To think that this is why we meditate is to set ourselves up for failure. We'll assume we're doing it wrong almost every time we sit down. Even the most settled meditator experiences psychological and physical pain. Meditation takes us just as we are, with our confusion and our sanity. This complete acceptance of ourselves as we are is called Maitri, or unconditional friendliness, a simple, direct relationship with the way we are. Deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Lengthen your body, lengthen your arms and legs. When you're ready, roll to one side. Take at least a breath on your side before bringing yourself back up to your easy seated position. Sit nice and tall, soften your face, the tops of your shoulders, your jaw. Take a deep inhale. Blow it out. Deep inhale. Blow it out. Use your belly muscles. Do one more deep inhale. And blow it out. Find your natural breath. Lift the sides of your mouth, sit nice and tall. Think a positive thought about yourself. Think a positive thought about someone you love. And send a positive thought out to the universe. Let it float around like butterflies. May all beings in the universe be happy and free. And may our actions and our thoughts contribute to their happiness and their freedom. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday.
Thank you.
And I will see you Friday morning. Bye, everyone.
Thanks.